this is an autism advocate and a spiritual journey coming to you with another Let's Talk Games video. So today we are going to play Donkey Kong for the Nintendo, which is the Nintendo version of Donkey Kong, which was the arcade version back. I don't even know what year it came out in the arcade, but I'm super excited. I used to play this all the time. It was like one of the first real big Switch Online games I played. And as you can see, I have a really high score. And I gotta get used to the controls again. But, I guess I wouldn't call that a really high score, considering there were people that were, like, playing it, like, a lot more on the arcade and getting a lot higher score, but, I'm super excited. So this game is a lot of fun. So please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps. And let's see if I can figure this out again, because this is not the easiest thing in the world either. But so now I need to figure out how to get across without getting hit. So the thing about the NES version of this game is there's only like, I think 3 different levels, and then you just play through them a million times. So like, this one's the last level, and then you just keep going back and forth with it. It's kind of cool. Try to block him off. Those flames are annoying because they can really hurt. So this is like the pinnacle of classic gaming. Like, this was one of the first big Nintendo games before the NES even came out, and as far as I know, it just, my dad used to have a couple arcade cabinets back before I was even in existence, and he had this game, the original Donkey Kong. I guess the character you play as is Mario, and the girl you're trying to save, I think, is Paulina, which is interesting because in Donkey Kong Bonanza, you're trying to rescue Paulina. So, like, it's super cool. I think I got the swing of it again. So that's And as you can see, there's only like 3 levels. That's right, fun. Almost got hit by that flame. That would have been a bummer. Oh, I almost had it. Okay. Down to 1 life again. But we're doing good, and this video is going to be super cool, because it shows how it runs on the Switch 2, on the TV. And it runs amazing. And I'm super excited to try more, because I really like the Switch Online like concept. I really like the idea of Virtual Console and owning the games back on like Wii and Wii U and 3DS and stuff, but like, I like this too. I really do. It's just kind of nice to pay a flat rate, like once a year, and having unlimited access to a massive growing library of games, and it doesn't seem like they take them away. They haven't done that yet with Switch 2 or Switch. They haven't taken any of the games away in Switch Online. I'm about to get burned. That's nice. But we got 10,000 points to go to beat my high score. So that's super cool. There we go, that's game. I think that's game. We'll play another round. We got tons of time left on this video, so we'll play another round. If I can figure get to start. See if we can beat it this time. It does get a little harder every time you play through. There's one. Okay, so I know like on the arcade archives that you can buy on the Switch eShop, there's one for Donkey Kong, which is like the arcade version of Donkey Kong. And then there's like one for Mario, Super Mario, like the original. I didn't realize that was on arcade until I was looking, but I thought it was kind of like, oh, moved too far. I was distracted, I guess. Oh well. But I don't know if I could ever play this on the arcade cabinet. I'm so used to using a thumbstick that like I don't think I could do an arcade cabinet. At least that guy can't come this way. Oh, that was close. I wasn't paying attention to everyone. There's another one. Now we're up to 8,000 points. So I'll have to buy the arcade archive version of Donkey Kong at some point. It's nice because they can't go over the holes. They can't jump, so that's kind of convenient for me. Kind of reminds me of like the concept of Wreck-It Ralph, kind of. Like when they first showed off the Wreck-It Ralph movie, I really thought it was like Donkey Kong. So this is what Donkey Kong makes me think of. There we go, we beat that one. On to round 2. See if we can beat him this time. Got hit again. A little too slow on the button. A little too slow on the A button. You know what's cool about Mario Kart World? Is there's a track that's based on this. There we go. We lost that one. Oh well. So this has been an Autism Advocate and a Spiritual Journey. Coming to you with another Let's Talk Games video. And this time we played Donkey Kong from the NES, which was originally on the arcade cabinet, I think like back in the 70s. Maybe early 80s. So please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps. And hit that notification bell. And please share it too. That I always appreciate YouTube shares for like Facebook and Instagram and stuff. So if you could possibly do that too, it would be appreciated. So thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and happy Thanksgiving.